stand up and fight. I will burn up the sky, even if I can't fly. Watch me as I shine.
Clement, can you tell us what went through the process of writing the song?
So when Eileen approached me, she said I would be working with Lee, whom I've known for a couple of years. And I've never worked with her before in terms of songwriting. So I think we did a little bit of back and forth, and then it was I said that I needed to write the tune first. So I sat down and I have a couple of ideas of certain words like hope. So I came up with a tune, a rough tune. I recorded a demo, sent it over to Lee, and then she wrote the lyrics, and then I recorded the song.
Did you feel that your tune or the music that you wrote did justice to the lyrics?
I sure hope so. But I think we managed to achieve what we set out to do. Yeah, this to make a song that starts out a little bit it seems a little bit hopeless, and then when the chorus comes in, and then it gives like a hopeful kind of sound.
So did you have to draw from your own personal experiences when it comes to like the mental wellness or illness?
Yeah, we all have to draw from our life experiences and what sounds we hear when we are going through whatever phase we're going through.
Tell me a bit about your experience with struggles with mental illness. Did you have it personally?
I personally have never struggled or never been diagnosed like that.
Okay.
But
you've known friends
I know friends who have gone through some mental illness, and it seemed like they were struggling.
Is it struggling in a way of like, say, not having anything, like being poor maybe?
Well, I inferred from my own experience that could be how it felt like. I mean, at one point I was pretty broke because of business ventures that didn't go too well.
Yes.
And at the same time I was having some problems with my family, so I was out on my own. And for a moment in time, certain times seemed pretty helpless.
Right.
Yeah, and hopeless. So, but thankfully, I try to keep a positive attitude and just keep trying and things.
When it comes to this being poor, right? Did you use it as a reference in like in your dealings with people or in your interactions with people who have like mental illness or who are going through depression?
Whenever somebody is going through some troubles, I wouldn't jump into a conclusion that it's because you're not doing the right thing. Or,
yes. Yeah. So in other words, you don't judge.
Yeah. So and obviously while writing the song, the thoughts of that definitely came into play.
When you find that there's someone you know who's depressed or going through a tough time. In terms of like mental wellness, what do you normally do?
I'd ask if there's anything I could do for the person, because I really don't know what exactly he or she is going through, and if they're not ready to reach out yet, I mean, I'll just offer to be there if they want me there.
So you let them go at their own pace.
Yeah.
You sort of just be around for them.
Yeah.
I've heard people say that many artists, musicians, many of them are like depressive or have gone through some sort of mental illness situation. Is that so in your experience?
I've been depressed for sure. I mean, who hasn't? Your first heartbreak, right? True. And then after that, as you grow older, that first heartbreak seems like nothing, but something else will come and break your heart. So in that respect, I think especially people who are into the arts are more aware these feelings exist, and so these are the feelings that help us with our art form.
To borrow a line from the song, how do you mend a broken heart?
I have no idea. That was not my song, by the way. Wish it was. I'll be rolling in royalties right now.
But what about if there was someone who who also has not gone through depression, right? And who wants to be helpful to people who have. What do you advise them to do based on your experience? How to
Be
take care of
empathetic.
it?
I don't think empathy can be taught, but to be less judgmental, it's definitely possible to do. To hold your tongue and to keep an open mind. I think
To be
that's-
more accepting of the way they are.
Yeah, I mean, if you told me as a 15 or 16-year-old that maybe one day you will not end up doing what you study and you'll be broke and all that, then I would like, then the person must be doing something wrong, right?
Right.
But here I am. So and from that experience I learned that, hey, maybe not everything I think is correct now I'm going to think it's correct in 5 years, 10 years. Things change, I change, situations change. So if I can keep an open mind, I'm able to learn a lot more from what other people have to offer.
Soft of the night, I was standing up there